Namaskar, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and welcome to today's session. Today is a very auspicious day as we are celebrating Dhanteras as well as Lord Dhanvantri Day, the god of medicine and god of good health as well as Ayurveda. So on this very special day, greetings from Canada India Foundation, and we welcome you all. We are celebrating World Ayurveda Day today, and as we know that we are going through in a very difficult time. The current whole humanity is facing pandemic issue, and I think it's very relevant that we all pray together to Lord Dhanvantri that bless us with good health, well-being for the whole humanity, that we continue the path of good health and well-being. Before we begin our proceedings, I would like to invite Dr. Dubey, who is an icon for our Hindu community in Toronto, and he's an accomplished cardiologist, a philanthropist, a priest, as well as a very well known in the community and community builder to say the prayer to Lord Dhanvantri. Dr. Dubey, over to you.
Om Sharire Sancharite Bhute Vyadikaste Gale Pare Aushadham Jahadavitoyam Vaidyo Narayano Harihi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Abhidakalasahastaya Sarvabhaya Vinashaya Trailokyanataya Dhanvantari Mahavishnave Namaha Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Namaha Hari Om. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Dubey. We are very blessed to have you performing this prayer for us. Friends, before we begin, I would like also to draw your attention. Today is a very special day, and Manoj is with us from Ministry of Ayush, and want to congratulate on a successful, I know the day has been almost concluded in India, that Prime Minister Modi has given a very, very inspiring speech on Ayurveda, the roll forward, moving forward basis, that how India is looking a leadership role in promoting and spreading the awareness about Ayurveda, and as well as WHO chief also announced that they will be setting up a global research center in India on alternative medicine. I think it's a very exciting time, and I would like to draw first attention to that video.
देवी और सज्जनों, आप सभी को धनतेरस, भगवान धन्वंतरि की जयंती की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। धन्वंतरि जी ने आरोग्य के देवता माने जाते हैं और आयुर्वेद की रचना भी उनके आशीर्वाद से हुई है। आज के इस पावन दिन आयुर्वेद दिवस पर भगवान धन्वंतरि से पूरी मानव जाति की प्रार्थना है कि वो भारत समेत पूरी दुनिया को आरोग्य का आशीष दे। साथियों, इस बार का आयुर्वेद दिवस गुजरात और राजस्थान के लिए विशेष है। हमारे युवा साथियों के लिए भी विशेष है। आज गुजरात के जामनगर में इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टीचिंग एंड रिसर्च इन आयुर्वेदा को इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ नेशनल इंपॉर्टेंस के रूप में मान्यता मिली है। इसी तरह जयपुर के राष्ट्रीय आयुर्वेद संस्थान को भी डीम्ड यूनिवर्सिटी के रूप में आज लोकार्पित किया गया है। आयुर्वेद में उच्च शिक्षा, रिसर्च और स्किल डेवलपमेंट से जुड़े इन बेहतरीन संस्थानों के लिए राजस्थान, गुजरात के साथ ही पूरे देश को बहुत बहुत बधाई। साथियों, आयुर्वेद भारत की एक विरासत है जिसके विस्तार में पूरी मानवता की भलाई है। ये देखकर किस भारतीय को खुशी नहीं होगी कि हमारा पारंपरिक ज्ञान अब अन्य देशों को भी समृद्ध कर रहा है। आज ब्राजील की राष्ट्रीय नीति में आयुर्वेद शामिल है। भारत अमेरिका संबंध हो, भारत जर्मनी रिश्ते हो, आयुष और भारतीय पारंपरिक चिकित्सा पद्धति से जुड़ा सहयोग निरंतर बढ़ रहा है। ये भी प्रत्येक भारतीय के लिए बहुत गर्व की बात है कि WHO ने और अभी WHO के मुखिया और मेरे मित्र, उन्होंने एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण घोषणा की है। WHO ने ग्लोबल सेंटर फॉर ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन, इसकी स्थापना के लिए दुनिया में से भारत को चुना है और अब भारत में से दुनिया के लिए इस दिशा में काम होगा। भारत को ये बड़ी जिम्मेदारी सौंपने के लिए मैं वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का, विशेष रूप से WHO के महानिर्देशक मेरे मित्र डॉक्टर टेड्रोस का भी हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं।
Your Excellency Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Excellencies, dear colleagues and friends, Namaste. Traditional systems of medicine such as Ayurveda can play an important role in integrated, people-centered health services and self-care, but they have not received enough attention. In a WHO report last year, 170 countries reported the use of traditional and complementary medicine, including Ayurveda. Earlier this week, I had the great honor of speaking with His Excellency, Prime Minister Modi. I welcome the Prime Minister's strong commitment to universal health coverage through the Ayushman Bharat initiative and the use of evidence-based traditional and complementary medicine supported by the Ministry of Ayush. I'm pleased to announce that we have agreed to open a WHO Global Center on Traditional Medicine in India to strengthen the evidence, research, training, and awareness of traditional and complementary medicine. This new center will support WHO's efforts to implement the WHO Traditional Medicine Strategy 2014 to 2023, which aims to support countries in developing policies and action plans to strengthen the role of traditional medicine as part of their journey to universal health coverage and a healthier, safer, fairer world. Finally, I wish you a very happy Diwali. I thank you.
Namaste. My name is Anita Anand, the Member of Parliament for Oakville and the Minister of Public Services and Procurement. I wanted to thank the Canada-India Foundation for holding this event for World Ayurveda Day. And I wanted to wish you all very well on this important day. I'm so sorry that I'm not there to celebrate with you and to stress the importance of Ayurvedic medicine, but I will be with you soon. And until then, thank you so much for all you do for our community. Namaste.
Namaste. Our deepest gratitude, respect to Honorable Prime Minister for his very, very inspiring leadership, and particularly on Ayurveda and yoga. He has shown a great leadership at the world stage. You know, our ancient wisdom, which is a part of scriptures, and now time has come to integrate with the modern science and work for the welfare and the well-being of the whole humanity. So, friends, we have a very distinguished speakers today and the guest this morning, and I would like to begin with welcoming them. Honorable Minister Michael Tibollo from Ontario, our Consul General Apoorva Srivastava ji, of course, our own advisor to Ministry of Ayush, Manoj Nesari ji, as well as our very distinguished panel of speakers. So we have a very limited time. So to begin with, I would like to invite Apoorva Srivastava ji, Consul General of India in Toronto, a very, very big supporter of this cause. And I think that was her brainchild, which we are continuing on this initiative. And with her support, this initiative is moving forward. I would like to invite her to say a few words.
Namaskar, a very happy Ayurveda Day. Thank you, Satish ji, for this introduction. I would begin by thanking Canada-India Foundation for organizing this event on the occasion of Ayurveda Day, as well as for your bi-monthly Ayurveda speaker series, and this has really created a lot of buzz here in Canada, and I'm sure we'll do greater things together and, in next 1 year or 2 years. Thank you, Minister Tibollo, for the wonderful support that you have been lending, the kind of interest that you have shown, and of course, Dr. Manoj Nesari, who has been our, guide and friend, and he has been guiding us and has always been to support us. We just heard the glimpses of PM Modi's very inspiring speech and this inauguration of the 2 future-ready Ayurveda institutions in Jaipur and Jamnagar. But the most significant announcement was by World Health Organization Director General. The world is, showing confidence in India about, not only in Ayurveda, but the ability of India to integrate all sorts of alternative medicines, and this global center of traditional medicines will, as he said in his words, will strengthen the evidence, research, training, and awareness, which is a very significant move. And we should really be very proud of this. And I'm sure this will give further impetus to Ayurveda, which is not only a medical system, but a manifestation of our symbiotic relationship with nature, the concept of dinacharya, doshas, and especially as the world is reeling under this new pandemic, everybody's taking stock of how we look at health, disease, and living. And the immunity boosting qualities of Ayurveda has come to the focus. And it's heartening to see how people are recognizing the great benefits of Ayurveda. Again, another area where during this pandemic is the mental health, and which is, as Ayurveda focuses not only on the physical, but also the mental and the spiritual dimension. So again, this is one area where Ayurveda can be great help. I don't want to take time because I'm just going to wish you all the best. And I'm confident that these celebrations will serve to give a new impetus to awareness of Ayurveda. I once again congratulate CIF for this wonderful initiative. I would like to end by a shloka, which is a tenet of our Indian philosophy. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu nirahamaya. That is, all should remain happy and all should remain healthy. So with these words, thank you once again for organizing this, and I look forward to hearing the wonderful conversations that are going to take place. Happy Dhanteras, happy Narak Chaudas, and happy Diwali in advance. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Apoorva ji, and thank you for your inspiring leadership here in Toronto. And now I would like to invite our great friend, a great mentor, advisor, and as well as a great inspiring, whatever interaction we have with Dr. Nesari. It has always been inspiring and always keeping us on the toes that how we can move forward here in this part of the world. So Dr. Nesari, he has over 22 decades of accomplished career in Ayurveda, and he is working with the Ministry of Ayush as an advisor and working with almost all the countries how to spread Ayurveda's outreach into various parts of the world. So over to you, Dr. Nesari, and thank you so very much for joining us. I know you had a very busy day today, and we want to again congratulate you on Ministry of Ayush leadership on expanding its wings in different directions. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Harishji. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, Honorable Minister Michael Tibollo, the CG Apoorva Srivastava, and my friends from Canada India Foundation, as well as the doctors, Harishji, Riteshji, and all others I see, and the faculty from the IPGTNR. Rather, it is the new name is ITRA, Institute of Teaching and Research in Ayurveda, as well as NI Jaipur. So good morning to all of you. As all of you know that today it is the 5th Ayurveda Day. We started celebrating the Ayurveda Day in the year 2016. And this is formally notified in the Gazette of India. And it is notified according to the Indian calendar. And that's why it is not according to the date, but it is according to Indian calendar. And since the Lord Dhanvantari is considered to be the Lord of Ayurveda, and the Dhanteras is the birthday of Lord Dhanvantari, so on every Dhanteras, the Ayurveda Day is celebrated. In 2017, Honorable Prime Minister, he had been for the first time to the Ayurveda Day, and on that occasion, he dedicated the All India Institute of Ayurveda to the nation. After 3 years, again, he came for the Ayurveda Day. Before that, he was there in the year 2014. So every 3rd year, he consecutively comes, and whenever he comes, there are significant achievements, and the significant achievements the entire world has seen today. And it is not only the 2 institutes, but at the same time, this global center, now the WHO and India has agreed together. I'm also happy to inform you that this time the Honorable Prime Minister said that this is not the program of the Ministry of Ayush. This is the program of the Government of India, and that's why the Prime Minister office took it very proactively. And as a result, all the Indian missions abroad, so they celebrated Ayurveda on a very large scale, and they were very enthusiastic. So I'm extremely thankful to the Ministry of External Affairs as well as to all the Indian missions. And this program is one of the part of that. And as per the information available with me, more than 150 countries, so they have celebrated or they are celebrating in coming days, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after. So they'll be celebrating the Ayurveda Day, spanning right from the Australia and New Zealand and the smallest countries like the Mauritius, and to the largest countries. So everywhere this is being celebrated. And I'm sure that the coming days, the world will understand the strength of Ayurveda. Today's topic that you have selected, it is very unique topic. It is very useful because in the COVID also, this mental health is very important. The All India Institute of Ayurveda, at the same time, the other institutes, I believe this National Institute of Ayurveda. So everybody, they are focusing on the mental health. And that's why this faculty is there, and they will talk more about the mental health, how they make their rasayana, which is a special class of the herbs. So they actually improve our mental health. And we look forward for the collaboration with the Ministry of the Mental Health of Ontario under the leadership and guidance of Honorable Minister Michael Tibollo. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Manojji. Now, I would like to invite our National Convener Ritesh Malik to introduce our next speaker.
Namaste and welcome all on World Ayurveda Day celebrations today. One of our special guests today, Honorable Michael Tibollo, is an Associate Minister of Mental Health and Addiction in the Government of Ontario. By profession, he's a distinguished lawyer with over 30 years of experience. He was instrumental in the creation of Italian Heritage Month in Canada. Michael is an active member of the community, ranging from teaching martial arts, not-for-profit volunteerism, and community development. Michael created the Festival of Light, celebrating cultural diversity in the city of Vaughan. Michael is a regular guest lecturer, mentor, and motivational speaker at various universities, not-for-profits, and also within community. Honorable Michael Tibollo.
Thank you, Ritesh, and thank you all for the invitation to participate today. The Canada-India Foundation does incredible work, and this is another initiative that, for me, is very important, not only for the Indian community, but for all of us, all the citizens of the province of Ontario and Canada. Ontario, I'm not sure how many people are from here, has a population of about 14.5 million people. It's a province that is roughly the size of Germany and France combined. So we have lots of landmass and many open areas between our towns and cities. So one of the things that we always have a problem with is delivering services to different parts of the province. In March of 2020, just before the pandemic came to be, we had developed a strategy. We called it the Roadmap to Wellness, a plan for the mental health and addiction supports for the people of the province of Ontario. And the strategy was a strategy that basically tried to look at the lifespan model and ensure that we delivered services that were appropriate by age to different groups. So in the developmental lifespan for children under the age of 12, you know, how we looked after women and prenatal children so that they had the best supports possible to ensure that not only were they healthy, but mentally healthy as well. And we know, and you all know, based on the things that I've learned about Ayurveda, that there is a lot that can be done to influence the development of a child with diet and appropriate supports. And we continued and looked at, 12 to 24 and 24 to 45, 45 to 65, and then 65 and over, because seniors have needs that are different than they would be for people in the younger parts of the lifespan. We developed a step care model so that we could deliver services within the community, because we know that services are best when they're delivered as close to home as possible. And then we looked at something that was unique, more unique, I guess, for us, because we really have always used a biomedical model when it came to issues of mental health and addictions. And in that model, usually you're looking at specific issues and trying to address that issue without looking always at the underlying causes or the influences of other aspects of people's lives. So what we did at this point was we started looking at how can we deliver culturally sensitive services, because that is an important part of understanding how to deliver services that are going to be accepted and that are actually going to change people's lives. So when I learned of Ayurveda, I thought to myself, this is something that we need to look at, because the population of South Asians in the province of Ontario there's a large number, and I wanted to make sure that we had looked at all the best practices, evidence-based treatments that exist around the world. And this was brought to me by the Canada-India Foundation, and being open to wanting to understand and having a government that supports looking at problems from different angles. This became something for me that was very important to look at, to integrate, not only to help people of South Asian descent, but also how can the rest of the population of the province of Ontario benefit from thousands of years of study and learning. And, it's ironic that sometimes what's new, what's old is new again. And a lot of the things that you do and you teach are things that are common sense, that are based on a logic that, and a tradition that's been carried on for thousands of years. And this is why it's so important for us to look at these different practices and see how they can be incorporated. I was very interested in the words of the Consul General. She's a very intelligent woman, and she said that that Ayurveda is a manifestation of our symbiotic relationship with nature. I mean, how appropriate and how better to define the work that we need to do if we ourselves want to feel better in the environment that we live in, because we are a product of our society. We're a product of our upbringing with our families. We're a product of our genetics. But the interrelationship between all of those needs to be looked at. And that is what leads to health, whether it be mental health or health itself. And I still profess, and I will repeat it today, because I firmly believe that you cannot be healthy as a human being if you're not mentally health first and foremost. So I'm very interested in hearing more about the traditional medicine, the Ayurvedic medicine, and understanding how it can be integrated into the work we do in the province to help the people of the province of Ontario. And I hope that the work we're doing in a leadership role together with the Canada-India Foundation is something that we can also then branch out and show the rest of Canada, the rest of North America, the importance of the work that has been done, and that what is old is new again, and can certainly serve the people of the world, not just here in Ontario. So I want to thank you for putting this together. I would like to congratulate you on the 5th World Ayurveda Day. I would also like to wish all of you a happy Diwali, and look forward to a continued relationship with the Canada-India Foundation, with the Consul General, and continue our journey together to make the world a better place for all of us. Namaste.
Thank you so very much, Minister, for your leadership and support.